Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the food truck. And yes, it is going black. So finally, we're on the other side. Steve's took his entire day last weekend and just went at this thing sanding. This is just another, we're just going to touch base on a bunch of different things we're doing on the truck right now. But we did a full video on painting with the Poppy's Patina Hot Rod Black, and that's what we're using on the side as well when we did the cab. So check that one out. It's right in the, I'll put that link in the description. So today we're laying on 4 more coats. So it's a primer, a sealer, and 2 coats of top coat in that Poppy's. So this is coat 2 on the side of the truck as well as the back. So that we just finished coat 2, so she's setting up. Now remember, all this wood's going to be a brick veneer as well, and some stuff going up on the top. And then all that's left, we did wrap it around the side here, is to sand this last side and paint that probably next weekend. But in the meantime, you know, we got the weathered wheels done as well. Steve's new tires came in, so we're going to mount those up on these weathered wheels. So the rear wheels are ready to go on. Steve's going to head out to Napa here in a little bit and pick up the rear brakes, so when we put these on, they'll be on and done. All right, there's probably a technique to painting a box truck and being a professional painter and using a huge volume paint gun, which we don't have, which is a standard automotive paint gun, but we make the best of what we have out here, so do it.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to.
This part is so satisfying as long as we didn't screw it up, which I don't think we did. Oh yeah, frosted glass, relax. Nice picture of me in there. You see that? And here you go. This is the satisfying part. Get that nice sharp line. All right, she's all mounted. Picture that baby up there on the dual with the spike lug nuts, and he went with the Hankook Dynapro AT2s. It's a good tire. It's a rugged tire. He's gonna have some good traction because you don't know where he's always gonna get into for some of these shows. So we'll get the other one mounted. All right, he has got the wheels all on. All dusty dirt in there, but look at the spike lug nuts in there too. That is a pretty badass looking weathered wheel right there. All right, so this just happened. Ooh, Steve got the hitch. What's left of that bad boy completely off, and the old rear bumper gone. So now we're talking about how we're gonna clean up the back and then get that new hitch on there as well. So again, we're cranking away on this food truck this week. Like I said, this side is like, it's close. This side's close, and then he brought his brick veneer today as well to start playing around with that. All right, this is where the brick veneer is going to go. We're still waiting on spacers and some straps for his propane tank before we start that. But here's the hitch. We got this laid out, and actually it's got an interference here with a couple of bolts hanging down that we're going to trim because they're so rusted I don't dare touch them to move them. So we're actually going to put a little notch in the hitch here, and then the opposite on that side. It's still going to have 3 bolts holding it. It'll be fine, especially hauling around the smoker. But we want to trim those off, so we're going to put it up in place and mark it. All right, guys, so we got the hitch on here, and I don't know about you guys, but you know it's good when you give it the hit. Like, when you're all done something, you go, that ain't going nowhere. Who else does that? Drop a comment. We cannot be the only ones that do that. It's good to go. Oh my God, it's going on. Can't help myself. This thing is just, oh, if you guys could see this in person in the sun. He's finishing up the fasteners there. He's got his rubber gasket where the pipe goes into the truck, complete with the license plate down there. Oh baby. All right, Steve, initial reaction?
Wow.
Oh my God, it's all on there. Check that out, people. That's like the center point of this whole build. It is so cool. I don't know if it's picking up on that bronze metallic, the powder coat, but that is absolutely killer.
It's beautiful.
All right, my lovely wife has cut out the decals that say built by Flippin' Customized for the food truck. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on that now that the hitch is all on. Woo, thank goodness. And get the decal on. All right, we're mapping it out. So it's basically gonna be at an angle. Built by Flippin' Customized right here. Remember, on this side is gonna be our bullet hole, and Steve's over here fitting up. Oh geez, you already got it on. Done? Tight?
Not tight.
Okay. The other license plate on the corner. We're kicking it today.
Oh yeah.
Built by. Looks perfect.
Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah.
Today we're talking American flags, getting rid of the rest of the yellow in the cab. Finally, all yellow be gone. All right, so Steve scored and took, actually, honestly, sadly, took quite a bit of research to find an American flag that was made in America. So kudos to Steve for actually taking the time and finding a truly American flag, which is going to go on this backdrop behind the seats. So what we're gonna do is get rid of the rest of this framework, this through door into the back, which is gonna be gone. We're not gonna have that anymore. We're gonna paint the perimeter in black because there'll be some little areas around the flag that will still show. We don't want that yellow. And then the flag is gonna go here as an awesome backdrop to the truck itself when you're looking through the windshield. So it's gonna look real slick. All right, Steve's got the seats out. And everything on that door hardware is stripped completely off, and an initial coat of paint here around the perimeter. Again, the flag's going here, so you're literally only going to see some little corners here and there. And so we're going to run to Lowe's now and get the fasteners for the flag. And he had a great idea to make like a secret compartment in the back behind the flag. Shh. All right, so we reconfigured the truck because originally it was supposed to be a hurricane up here today. Clearly that didn't happen, so that's a good thing. But we brought the truck outside, so now it's easier to work around with as far as putting the flags go. Steve's got the perimeter all blacked out, so as soon as that sets up and dry, we'll get the flag hung. In the meantime, he's got the license plate to do on the other side. He's got the saw blade to put on the other side. All right, guys, flag is going in. Got a little tapping screws here. Basically just run, what, 5 across the top? 3 down the sides, and we're gonna have that hidden cubby down there. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect. And then it kind of covers up the rest of that yellow as well. So that's nice. Let's take a look from outside. Oh yeah, that's gonna look sweet with the underglow, because remember in the underglow it has a light in the cab too. That's sweet. That's sweet. Now we just remembered that our lanterns are almost done. We're gonna have the wire that comes out of the truck and into the lantern. We're gonna go ahead and powder coat this bronze. And then it's also like gonna go up into here, and then this is gonna be wrapped with copper wire. So we actually have the open house for the shop next weekend, so we're trying to get this truck like presentable, and he's gonna have his smoker here, and we'll do a whole video on that as well. So we're getting it close, and it won't be done for the open house, but it's gonna be cool looking. All right, guys, here we go. Empire bronze. It is all powder coated. We wrapped the bottom section. Is gonna lock that light in with copper. The holes in the truck, we are gonna get a grommet, but for now we're just putting it in so we can have it in there. And then we're gonna put it in the cap and in the bottle, and then we're ready for wiring. That is pretty sick, dude.
That's awesome. Love it.
That's gonna be beaming with the LED lights in there. Oh
Yep.
yeah. All right, lights are mounted. And now the reverse lights are also mounted for the final time. Now we had those on roughly, these are the rough countries. The lighting's kind of crappy. As well as the reverse camera for the final time above the door. So basically, from in the cab, he can throw his 2 reverse lights on, or auxiliary lighting on. In rough countries, they're very bright floodlights, so it'll light up everything back here. And don't forget, he'll be towing a smoker, and as well as having his camera, so we can really pay attention to what's going on back here, which is perfect. Next step, mount some tank brackets, the door mount, and brick veneer. Hey, buddy.
What's up?
All right, so Steve picked up his 100-pound propane bottle today, complete with these massive brackets. These things are awesome. And he's laying out where they're gonna go so we can get them kind of temporarily mounted, so we can start all that brick veneer as well. So we got the saw down here. He's got his grout. Yeah, he's got the grout for the bricks, so we're gonna start cutting bricks and laying the bricks in there today. All right, here's a little teaser. Remember our bullet hole? Da-da-da. Oh yeah, stay tuned for this one. All right, this is what we got. This is our brick veneer. We're looking at spacing. This was like the quarter. This is a half. I think we decided that half is probably more standard if you looked at brick themselves. So that's what we're gonna go with. He's got his spacers lined up here. And we got this grout, crazy epoxy grout that comes straight from Italy. Literally, there's no directions on it you can read, even online. It's kind of insane. Considering we've got it at Lowe's.
Thanks, Lowe's.
Yeah. So now he's laying it out. He's going to start on this side. Start down low, half brick, full brick, half brick, full brick. This is definitely not a how-to on laying brick veneer. But he'll lay his thin set mortar on here and batter the back of the brick and set it in there with his spacers. And I guess we'll see what happens. All right, we're getting some up on the truck, and we've determined that this mortar
This stuff.
sucks.
Horrible.
Don't get this stuff. And you can't read it anyway, so it is what it is. But we're struggling through it. Clearly we're gonna need some more, but this is a good test today to do until we can run out of this awesome mortar. And then we'll be able to see tomorrow how it actually held up when it sets up and dries. So it's going, and you get the idea behind it. It's gonna look killer. All right, we've got Steve now switching modes under the food truck, welding up our Amazon muffler we put on, and during the shenanigans of the burnout it fell off because it wasn't permanently attached. Well,
Made a custom tip.
made a custom tip. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be permanently attached now. Shenanigans to get you every time. And just got news that Steve's wife's on her way to do that artistic thing in the bullet hole in the front of the truck, the thing I showed you a little teaser of. Well, that starts today. We have an artist on site, complete with pinstriping paints, a whole collection of it. No, it's not Rick Pierce. Steve's wife, Christine, is gonna have at it, as you can see. Barely see. I can't see through the camera, so I think you can see. There's a coyote there, and we have a bullet hole, so I think you know what's gonna happen. And we got paint flowing, colors mixing, and we have a coyote taking shape. You can definitely see it now. Steve, what are you doing?
Not much.
Okay. He has not been fired yet today.
Yeah.
I almost think it's been like a week or so, to be honest with you.
It's been a long time.
There's our tally board. Fire Steve. This has been open for a while, bud.
We're gonna work on that.
Hey, guess what? We got Wiley Coyote. Check him out. Oh yeah, that's gonna look fantastic in that bullet hole. Nice job, Christine. That's gonna look so good. So tomorrow, once this thing all sets up, Steve and I are gonna get that bullet hole mounted around him, and it's just gonna really come together. That is super cool. All right, so we had to stop on the brick because we got to get some more of this fantastic or something similar. It's finally setting up though. It is setting up real good now. This mortar, is it mortar? Yeah, I guess it's mortar. But anyway, Steve got the lights in as well, so we got those on, and tomorrow we're gonna work on the trailer lights, because basically what's happened is next weekend, again, it's not completely done, but he's got his last like car cruising event that he's been doing the barbecue for them, and he'd like to have the truck there to kind of show people what we've been working on all summer. So again, not gonna be 100% done, but done enough to bring it there like we had it for our open house last week. So super cool. We got real good feedback on that too. Tail light test. We got park lights. Yep, brake lights. All right, grinding away. It's Sunday. Steve's got all the lights up and working now. He is working on the wipers, and remember yesterday, his wife Christine painted the Wiley Coyote. Well, today, you remember the bullet hole that we did, like the split or spidered out metal? It is now on there and mounted, and it looks absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we envisioned for the front of this truck. I love it, dude. That is so cool. She nailed it. It fits perfect.
Really
The
dope.
bullet hole blends right in. This is nice. I love it.
It came out perfect.
Like better than expected, to be honest with you.
Yep.
She's working on the drilling wire right now. Getting a lot of things buttoned up, because this is going to be at an event next weekend. No, not done, but on display like it was at our open house. Right, Steve, it's official. Food truck is legal for the road, complete with our badass skull.
There's like a deck
At the end of
there,
every hard day,
and then it drops down to the sand.
all the workers get together to discuss the hard day's work and what we accomplished today. That's what we do here.